Ta-da. Jesus saves. Wake up with Jesus, Jesus saves. Wake up with Jesus, Jesus saves. Wake up with Jesus, Jesus saves. Y'all already know. If you don't know, then I'm in love with God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Make sure that I keep my word and bond. Trinity. All right. I put an extra light in here and Meta's still not acting right. I'm not gonna worry about it. For real. You know what I can do? I can bring your butt up. I can do that. I can put your butt up here. But I don't want to, this stuff that I want to use. Hold on. You use Joyce Myers and who else I'm going to use? Sarah Jakes and Mike Murdoch. Yeah. Whoop, there it is. But anyway, today, no, I don't have my eyelashes on yet. I got to put some mascara on. I don't worry about all that because I know how to do all that. And I know I did a video, right? About this stuff right here. It's props. And at the end of the day, it's your soul that you should worry about. Not no makeup, not no money, not no car, not no truck, not no luck. I know. You already know. I be trying to rap. No, I do be rapping. I know a lot. I write, first of all, I wrote poetry a lot. When I was in Vinell, Virginia, the girls' home, I would write poetry. I would do greeting cards and stuff like that, birthday cards and all that for the people, the girls and stuff like that. They give me canteen. I know I told y'all before, right? These things are true. Trust and believe me. I think it's Matthew 28-30 or 25-30. God gave one person one. Let me look for it. God gave Let me go look for it. Matthew 20. One person, one talent, one gift. And then the second one, two. And then one had, I'll show you in a minute. I went right to Matthew, okay? I'm in, hold on. Uh-oh. Let's see. Is it First Matthew? 7 Matthew. Let's see, First Matthew. Hold on, y'all. Today is October the 12th, and today is Saturday. Yesterday it seemed like it was a Saturday or a Thursday to me. I think it's because I have not been high rolling, riding all around and feeding everybody like I always do for free. And then people complain why I'm feeding somebody for free, that I should charge them money so I can do this and do that and do that. Yeah, a lot of times you should charge stuff, but money ain't everything. For people that love money, money ain't everything to me. My soul and my integrity and my compassion, my love and respect, that means a lot to me. Oh, humanity. So for those money hungry people that think you're supposed to charge, I told you my grandma Eileen used to do that. And I understand that part, but I had a Blackfoot grandma too. When we couldn't get nothing from my grandma Eileen, we made our mama take it back to our grandma Helen Warren, Singleton Mosley, giving her last. And they both died around the same time. One was 72, one was 74. Ain't no big difference, right? Hey, grandma not smoked all them daggone Pale cigarettes. She would last longer. But I don't know about Indians. They like to smoke and drink. Don't know why. Don't know. But anyways, I'm going to Matthew 20. I think it's in 24 or 25. I'm looking forward. '28, I think. I'm still looking for it. It's in Matthew. Matthew 25 to 18. I'm going to Matthew 25. 25, 28. Matthew. It's tricky. The books are tricky in Matthew. I think it's 28. I'm still looking, y'all. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little rusty. But I feel alright. Let's see. That's Erica Campbell. I'm blessed. Yeah. I like that song. I think it's 20. Why I can't go to that? Anyway, I think it's 25 or 28. This is what it was. And I learned it more when I graduated from the food bank over there with Miss Linda, Jacqueline Linda. Kern Brown helped me get in there. I went to the Goodwill and met her in the Goodwill after I got out of Thomas Nelson because they would not land me a job with my HPI that Obama had gave me. So I'm about to show you because I took it out. I don't know why I ain't bringing it in here. I'm about to show you the program that Obama did and what them lying Trump people had said that he messed up $400 billion. I'm about to show you where the money went to. I'm back. I love a paper trail. I'm old time. But this is what Obama put me in. And I went in my mailbox the day before the last day of them accepting it. elevate. You know, when you get in the elevator, where you go to? You go down sometimes, but usually it's made to go up, right? The only time you go down is when you try to get back to the floor or the lobby, right? You know, all these little people that always try to make you look stupid or make you look like, and I'm going to keep reiterating, I'm going to tell you why. Because they big mad because they can't say drunk and crazy. So they just want to make you look stupid, right? But they quit in the 6th and 7th grade, and then not only that, they just miserable. I know they miserable. You know how I know? Because anytime you keep knocking my dreams down, you ain't fit for me. You ain't fit for me, and you're not going with me in 2025 because God said so. That's Thomas Nelson, where nobody came to the graduation, y'all. Where Dr. Valerie Livingston stood up and the guy for the architecture program sing, I rise up 1,000 times again. He said, I can't sing. And I sang with the girl that sang with Aretha Franklin in the choir. Yeah. You know, people don't like smart people unless you smart your damn self. If you dumb, you sell pussy, and then you sell cigarettes, wine, and beer, whatever you sell your soul. They don't want to be around nobody. They went to college. Because why? They got knowledge. And not only that, they just think they damn is smart because they cheat. Everything they do, they cheat. Cheat. Steal somebody man, steal somebody child, steal somebody because they not happy with them damn self. And one thing about me and what I always did, and what my mama ain't like about me, told the damn truth. People don't like people to tell the truth. But the gospel is the truth. If you keep allowing people to get away with the same shit year after year, they don't take account. They don't ever take accountability because they're narcissists, right? They don't never take accountability. What they say is, it's you. They don't never say, oh, I messed up, I did this. No, they don't. And if they do something for you, it's because it benefits them. They need something from you. See, I know. I notice it all the time. You know, I don't like narcissists. First of all, I don't like them because they don't take accountability when every time they do wrong or when they try to manipulate your mind. Okay? I studied this shit. This girl named Robin something on she's is a doctor. She got her eye I guess an iPod, but podcast. I always get that mixed up. iPod and podcast. But she did the 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, right? So don't worry about that. That's my left hand. This one different, okay? But it still works. I'm even hand. I'm expert. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My words getting twisted because somebody probably watching my damn live or somebody. Let me tell you what I noticed. The people that's supposed to be my friend, they're only watching my moves, what I'm doing, how many people watching, how many comments I get. Or I know what real friends are, y'all. They're not going with me in 2025, so they about to learn every damn thing they need to learn now. I'm blocking their ass. That's why I told you that's why I originally went on Sherry D. Brown, because that's my whole damn name. If you can't respect me and my whole damn name, why go over there on Sherry Brown, Jesus Saves? Why go over on TikTok, Sherry B? Why go over Sherry Brown, Covered by Blood? All that shit connected, right? And that's why I'm letting all my old videos where nobody never supported me, even when I was in my mess drinking, I still talked about God. And all my platforms, and every time I went live, and every time I downloaded anything, you can look in all back at all my things. I had all celebrities and people, gospel singers, and people that made me feel good, inspired me on my pages. Never had no friends. And I ain't never do no back page. Sell no pussy online. Okay? Um, it's sad that my stomach growling. I don't like eating nothing anymore. It's sad that because you are excelling, uh, they mad. They big mad. So they try to find an excuse and keep you from excelling. Do you know I have a 30-day pass? And you're not going to keep me from feeding the people, the homeless people, and the people I know that's counting on me and already told me that I'm a blessing, that my food is good, that I get my ass right on that bus because most of all them places is right in the commute. And get my little lunch bag and do it. Like Nike says, just do it. You can't keep me from doing a damn thing that God asked me to do. And I'm about to say your damn name. Because you already kept me from running damn track. And I ran the streets. And I ain't with street friends. Just because you come over here and brought a lawnmower for to cut my damn grass, you just being nosy. Want to go in that door, look at them people, steal my little... Let me show y'all something. I can't stand a damn liar. Okay? And I have discernment. I told y'all about my Steelers football, right? Nowhere to be found. Okay? I already know people against the Steelers. Because why? They have 7 Super Bowl rings. Some people just don't like to see nobody win. So when they see you winning, they try to take your shit. You know my son got taken from me? My only son. Who in their right mind would take somebody's only child? That's like putting Jesus on the cross. And that was God's son, right? You know my heart was so torn apart when he took my son and took my dog, baby Jesus. It was doing the 2 things I had to love. I don't worry about them old stinking ass men, because they're gonna always have a side piece. You know what I'm saying? I'm a full course. I'm a buffet style. Yeah. I fuck you and feed you beans. My daddy taught me that. Fuck you and feed you beans. You get what I'm saying? So for you to think that you are gonna rain on my little parade, well, you're dead wrong. And not only that, I have a friend named Jesus, and then he's sending his angels that I've been praying for years to come help me. And these people I don't know, and some of them I do already know. That's how I ended up with Miss Shirley Chambers. That took me to Thomas Nelson, because didn't nobody want to see me excel or elevate. And what they didn't know is I was already working on 4 other trades. And then it came to my culinary artist, because I said I'm going to get a big check. You ain't get nothing. My son got $25. Antoine got $25. You ain't get nothing. You know why you don't get nothing? Because you don't support people for free. You think somebody always got to pay you something. When I was giving you $40 for your fucking car, you ain't had no problem with me and Brent. Vincent was riding around in that motherfucker, and that motherfucker almost killed me in your car. Yeah. And take your car, he tried to do. You ain't had no problem with that, because that was $40. But let me tell you something, little girl. You need to sit your little tail down and talk to Jesus. And I'm tired of people telling me, I ain't that mother, I ain't that father, that days will be shorter. My days will be shorter if I keep on letting you do what the hell you do to me. I bring my daddy back from the grave and get your ass. For real. Because you already killed him. Messed with his first cousin and took me over there when I was 9 months. He drank himself to death. But if you think I'm going to do that, you're sorry. You're sorry ass. I don't care. I don't care what people say. Because some people are not real mothers. Some people are not real fathers. Some people are not real supporters. Some people are not real prophets. Some people are not real Christians. But guess what? I love about me. I'm one of the realest. The realest. Human people you can ever meet. And sometimes I may get it wrong. But at least I got it off my heart and out of my head. Because I have to de-junk people that's been in my head and in my heart and that heart in my heart for years in order to be that person that God wants me to be. And I don't have to sometimes write it in a book because somebody already wrote books about your ass. Her name is Jerry Speaks. Duh. You don't like people that go to college. She went to St. Paul. You don't like people that got shit because you won't take it. And one thing I do know is, you know why you don't rest at night? Because it's called the witch is riding you. Happy Halloween. All right, let me get on with this. Wake up with Jesus. Wake up with Jesus. Jesus saves. Wake up with Jesus. Jesus saves. Wake up with Jesus. Jesus saves. I'm all right, y'all. Them dogs ain't never heard me do the witch call. But, you know, sometimes you got to get the witch out for them. The witch that they is. Just get out the broom and everything. Get it out. Get it out. Yeah. I know how to do it real good. I used to dress up like witches and everything, but I don't like witches. I like good witches. I like angels. Love them. Okay. So I had things planned like I always have planned. So I have a lot planned for you guys. I hope it don't be as long, but I want to talk about this segment is going to be where's your support? Who supports you? Where's your support system? Because a lot of people fail because they don't have a support system. And I noticed that about me. I noticed, like, when I stopped going to church, that had messed with me. And I started back sleeping with me and fornicating. And then I started getting black eyes. And then they started shutting me in. So it's still domestic violence month. So I have to say that. And to you women, whoever get a hold of this video, just notice that the red flags are real. They're real. And a lot of men that does that to you, they sick. Or it either happened to their mother or it happened to them. Okay? In some way, in some form. I want to show y'all something. I have some good support. And sometimes I think people get in her head. That's my aunt and my baby. Don't my son look just like her? My son look just like her. I'm at my cousin Bobby's house, and my Uncle Otis is there too. But you can't see him in this picture, but I got him in another picture. My Uncle Otis, all I wanted to meet my little baby. Yep. It was around about Christmas time. Yeah. Yeah. And a little bit after that, my Uncle Otis died. While I was in Greensville jail doing something, because girls messed with me and stuff, and they was messing with me, and I had to show them that I know how to fight. They ganged me at the club. They jumped me, but I found all of them one by one. I just know how to get people when they know how to be got. And when I was younger, I didn't play. Just trust me, believe me, you wouldn't want to mess with me. Not in no early 90s. Not in no late 80s either. Because Bonnie loved me, and Howard Attention Home loved me. Couldn't wait to see when I came back so I could draw them a picture and make them a card and do their hair and do their eyebrows. Sometimes ran my time up so I could stay in there with them and have fun and dance and put on and get on the stage with Teddy Bear and Sheree and all on it and sing keep yearning, keep on running out of my life, keep on yearning. They used to let us put on the hits and all that stuff on the stage at Barnett, Virginia. It was fun. It was like I told everybody it was like summer camp. And then you learn a whole bunch of stuff, traits and shit. It was way better than being at home. For what? Be at home for what? For what? Nobody supports you. Nobody believes in you. Tell you are nobody, you ain't shit. You know, you running track and you doing all that you can. Your teacher say you good art crafts and say you good at school. They don't. The teacher put a star on your paper, but they ripped your paper up. You know, I got all my son's stuff ever since he was in school. Somebody took one of my baby books, but I still got a whole bunch of his small pictures. You see that, right? But somebody took one of my baby books. The two tests that I took to make sure that God had answered my prayer, because I was like, oh, he answered it that quick. It was within 2 months that me and Thelma Singleton had went in there and prayed, because I wanted to stop drinking alcohol and I wanted to have a baby and feel love and be able to pour my love in somebody and then raise a man where I can have that supported women and didn't cheat and didn't beat them up and all that. I wanted to raise a boy, to be a husband and be somebody real good, and because I never had a real good man. His father was a good man, but he let drugs, get in the middle of us. He's doing better now. I don't really like to. That's a touchy subject because that's his father, so I don't really talk about my son's father like that. Because it's still, at the end of the day, it's still his father. Drugs will mess up a lot of things. Gambling will mess up a lot of things because you spend a lot of money on that stuff, and then you start being financial problems and all that stuff. Yeah. I put some Black Radiance on, y'all. I think I might want to put some. I don't know. I just want to put a little bit of this Black Radiance on. Yeah, I'd rather do audio books because I got a very vivid memory. A lot of people don't like the fact that I remember stuff when I was 3 years old. But what if I didn't remember that I got saved when I was 3? Wouldn't that put a damp in my parade or mess the fact up that Jesus and the Holy Spirit covered me? Huh? That's what I think. So I like the fact that I remember everything since I was 3 years old. That's a good thing. Because that's history. This is Black Radiance. It's supposed to leave a shine on your face when you do makeup. You know what? People are always peeking and want to look and see what I'm doing next. That's what I learned about the people on Meta. Want to know what you're doing next, but they're not really your friends. They want to. Oh, that's what I want to talk about, y'all. Let's change it. Supporters. Let's change the blessing blockers. Because I have made shirts too about that. I got so many shirts that I made in the spirit. It's written down. It's written down. What they call blessing blockers. Because God has something for you and they see it. They know it. They see everybody liking it. And they see it and they looking at the numbers, right? Because this morning, I talked to somebody and they told me to stay off of YouTube and stay off of Meta, but you watching every move I make. And told me to clean up my house and then told me to charge for my food and go get a job at Tidewater Staffing? What is that called? No. Why did I say Tidewater Staffing? Oh, because I worked for them since 2004. Labor finders. I'm hooked up to all of them. If they wanted me to work with them, Ben called me. But Lisa down there, and she's jealous of me because she didn't grow up and she looked like something that I'd never seen. And she saw me how good I looked, and I'm about to be 50 years old, and she threw herself away. And she saw me come down there. What is it called? If labor finders wanted me and they found some work for me, all they have to do is give me a call. I'm ready. I got my work boots. I got everything. I got my steel toes. I have my my catering, because that's mostly what I did for them. I cater for them. But guess what? They gonna be calling me. You know how I know? Because Christmas is coming and Thanksgiving. And that embassy be full of people with catering. So I got my bow tie. I got my shoes and I got my shirts. I guarantee you they're going to be calling me. And I don't have no problem with serving people because I serve God. So for people to just keep on putting their mouth on me and trying to tell me get a job, you get a job and stop running the bingo. Shit, bingo, B-I-N-G-O, and bingo was his name, bro. Figure it out. And what tripped me out is you supporting their nonprofit. You supporting the AIDS fund. You supporting the cheerleaders and the baseball. All of them is nonprofit. I have a nonprofit called One of Little Jesus Kids. But you don't want to see Jesus win. You just want to win and count the money and be the banker and can't even play Monopoly. Still renting like I am, but I always got something to fucking say. Because you is a blessing blocker. If y'all know any blessing blockers, every time you tell them about your blessings, and how God was so good to you, and how God is good to you, and they find a way to say something negative, they're blessing blockers. I had to do the Biden. They're blessing blockers. That's how Biden got in office, y'all. They're blessing blockers. But Kamala Harris gonna get in office like this. Look, you can't tell me what to do. You need to sit your tail down and then carry your Bible right and be an upright person. Yeah, I like people like that. Stern and still got respect and integrity for themselves. Make it make sense. How this stuff be tripping me out. Anyways, I'm not gonna put any you look pale. My mustache. I shaved my mustache, so it's sweating. See, I don't really worry about the makeup, but I had so many people on my YouTube when I did a makeup tutorial live. There's like this girl is up here live doing makeup. A lot of people don't do that because you can make mistakes in makeup and really look like a clown. I don't care about if I look like a clown. I like clowns too. Clowns go to people's birthday parties. And clowns are sometimes people around you. Do you know you can close your eyes and do your lashes? But anyways, let me tell you, it's a lot of haters out there. But they don't want to take the time or take out the time to pray for the gifts that I have that God gave me. I got people in my family tell me, you know everything. You can do everything. You can too if you pray. You've been praying long as me. I've been saved since I was 3. I've been praying to God and praying with Jesus for the longest. You can too. If you stop trying to steal everybody else's shit. They be tripping me out with that shit. They think ain't nobody gonna call them out. People need to be called out. Cat Williams did it. And people been going down ever since. Sometimes you got to call them out. Call the devil out and let him know that you see him. Then you got to slay them demons. That's why I made that video. I didn't know I was going to come out preaching about my niece, but I've been seeing it for 3, 4, 5 years. But more the last 3 years. And I sobered up just because I kept seeing this. I kept on saying, why does people keep on saying that I'm a problem when I'm one of the realest ones in the family? Got everybody back. I used to beat people ass for messing with my mom, sister, and all that shit. And I ended up in jail. And while I was in jail, what they do? The unimaginable. And the crazy thing is, God be showing people they can't take nothing from me. He be showing them. Time after time after time. Anything he give me and want me to have, he always let me have. So, a lot of people don't want to take the time out and play with their eyelashes. So what they do is they stick them down, uh, feathers, eagles on their eyes, and fly away with them eagles. And then when they go to take them off, they ain't got no lashes. No lashes at all. Because they didn't sit there and tore them off. And then get mad because somebody else got nice lashes. Then tell them, how you get your lashes like that? And I've been telling them for years, I've been training them. Train them. Play with them. I don't care what brush, what type of mascara I use. I take time and just do it. Whether it's CoverGirl, Maybelline, L'Oreal, but I'm not gonna put no cheap eyelashes on no cheap mascara on my eye, cause it like you put cheap products in your hair fall out, and your lashes will fall out too. So you don't use cheap stuff on your lashes. Trust me, not that dollar stuff in the Chinese store, $2. No, don't use that stuff. And if you do have to use it, just use it one time, emergency or something. Like you left your CoverGirl or L'Oreal or I don't know. I never had any oh, I'm telling you, somebody got some good lashes mascara. Fashion Fair used to have it, and what's that one? Mary Kay and Avon and Rihanna has nice stuff, but her stuff is so expensive. So Rihanna, if you get this thing right here, girl, let one of the realists try it out. If I get my money right. Believe it or not, y'all, the Elf makeup, they're pretty good too. Some of their stuff. So I got some concealer from them. And that thing been lasting me shit probably about 5 months. This, they go out 4 months. Do not keep it over 4 months. I don't anyway, because I use it all the time. I had to buy them like every, month, 2 months. But mascara go every 4 months. Read it. A lot of people don't read it. Expires. Everything got an expiring thing. Yeah. So while this is drying, I'm gonna read the Daily Bread. What is this that's falling on me? Oh, this thing came on my head. It's like, it was heavy. It felt heavy. When I got put out my houses, my apartments and stuff, when I was going to Greater Maine Temple, I mean the devil was really trying to work on my nerves, trying to make me lose everything, especially my mind. Because what I did when I lost it, I still was hanging around the stores drinking beers and stuff. I still looked good, so I would sit there like this, no mirror, and do this, put my mascara on, because I could feel it, because I remember how I put my mascara on. So I would close my eyes and sit there and do it like this. And just because my memory, and from putting it on in the mirror every day, and I had to put eyeliner on without a mirror, and I had to put lipstick on without a mirror. So I'm just showing you some things that is taught, self-taught, and I just imagine, what if I didn't have a mirror? What if I went blind? Things like that I always think about. So blind people can do this too, okay? Not just what you call close your eyes and do it, okay? See? You can do it in the blind too. So don't use excuses. A lot of people that's got disabilities, y'all, they like the smartest people, and they're so gifted because people always try to talk about their disability. So to me, it seems like they prove you different. So the daily bread is coming from Acts today. I read from Acts. Let's say Romans. Is Acts chapter 17, verse 16 through 34. I don't know why they want you to read 16 through 34. And you already know that they Saturday, October the 12th. So these keep you with the date, they keep you with the word, the daily bread. Okay? In harm's way. On my morning walk, I noticed that a vehicle was stopped in the road headed in the wrong direction. The driver was unaware of the danger to herself and others because she was asleep and appeared to be under the influence of alcohol. The situation was frivolous. I never get that word right, but frivolous. No, yeah. Why am I saying frivolous? Because the P could be silent. Whereas Perilous. Could it be frivolous? Because sometimes the P is silent. Or is it perilous, y'all? And I had to act after getting her alert enough to move her to the passenger side of the car so I could get into the driver's seat. I drove her to a safe place. Physical danger isn't the only harm we face. When Paul saw worldly wise, clever people in Athens in spiritual peril because the city was full of idols. Wow. He was greatly distressed. And that's in Acts 17, chapter 17, verse 16. The apostles in night, INNATE. I gotta get my you know what? My dictionary is right there on the table. It's been there ever since I moved that table. It stays right there on that table, and I keep forgetting to bring it over here. Response to those who flirted with ideas that failed to consider Christ was to share about God's purposes in and through Jesus in verses 18 and then 30, chapter 30 through 31. Yeah, because y'all remember it said 17 through 34, right? So they're breaking it down. And some who heard believed. And that's verse 34. Seeking ultimate meaning apart from faith in Christ is dangerous. Those who found forgiveness and true fulfillment in Jesus have been rescued from dead end pursuits and have been given the message of reconciliation. See 2 Corinthians chapter 5, 18 through 21. Sharing the good news of Jesus with those under the intoxicating influences of the life is still the means God uses to snatch people from harm's way. Oh, that's right. If you haven't made your way to Jesus, what are you waiting for? If you have, what's keeping you from telling someone how God has rescued you from spiritual harm's way? Heavenly Father, thank you for rescuing me from the spiritual harm of my own sin. Please use me to help others who can't see that they're in danger. And also, this came from Isaiah 39 and 40, and then Colossians 4. You see, that goes back to when I tell y'all how these Sunday goer peoples, and they go to church. I go to church Sunday, but 6 days a week. They don't commute with God. They don't go out and feed the people. They don't call people and ask them do they need prayer. They don't see to their community. They don't serve. They don't tell nobody about Jesus and God. But they say that they're Christians and they doing this. I don't understand it, y'all. So to say that, that's part of the reason why y'all be quiet. Somebody can put some music on. That's part of the reason why I chose my platforms to inform everybody. Cause hey, baby, you the mother. You keep it on the thing on ours. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are not telling people and trying to get people and pull them into the church, not pull them, because you can make people get upset with you if you do that. But if you're not taking them a daily bread, or taking them a Bible, or holding their hand and asking them, can you pray for them? Or calling to see if they're okay, and or let somebody know a testimony, or Erica Campbell just talked about this, and I talked about it myself. It was Thursday or to Friday. I listen to her almost every day, just about every day, unless I have to. I do, because I do it on my phone or either in my car. You know, either take my box with me in my car that my radio all of a sudden don't work. You won't be getting on the radio no more. Oh, you can't stop me from getting on the radio. You know why? My cousin Bam Bam got a little radio over here that worked 2 o'clock on it. I can download Praise Radio in my phone. Duh. How you think I called in to the Breakfast Club and all that? Through my phone. Speed dial. Before I went to 104.9, before I converted all my stuff and took it over there to Jesus Christ, people be thinking somebody's stupid. Like, I don't know that you fumbling with my stuff, trying to keep me from. I've been saved since I was 3 and run away from home since I was probably 3. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep me from Christ. That's one thing you can't keep me. And then by sticking somebody in the crazy house, or what y'all call it, the cuckoo house, or whatever y'all think that's going on. Half of them people in there was sick when I went in there. Sick off of heroin and alcohol and crack. That's who I was in there with. They weren't crazy. Probably 1, 2 people crazy in there. They're relevating minds. The rest of them was sick off of crack. And I asked the Lord, I said, how I end up in here with the people? And I've been quit. How did I end up in here? think with these people? What you trying to say? Because he wanted me to lay hands on them and tell them about God. I mean, every 15, 30 minutes, I got up and say, Jesus saves. And they kept on telling me, go back in my room and shut up. And then they didn't know what I was talking about. So I said, can you turn to YouTube for me? And they thought I was going to turn to, I did turn to Kanye West, Jesus Walk With Me. And a couple of, artists I know, CeCe Winans and BB and Erica, keep my praise on, because you still get to do what you need to do. You still get to do Bible study, because they gave me this Bible, y'all. They gave me this. But they didn't give me this one until the end. But I ended up, what did I have? I think, did I give it to somebody? I gave it to them. I got a Bible with some small words in it. The girl gave it to me as soon as I got in there. She gave me clothes. She gave me her pants, a pair of shoes. She said, I like you. And guess what she did as soon as I got in there? She threw me in the shower and washed my hair. I didn't know why the girl did that. They said that girl was there for 5 months. And said that she beat up all the damn staff in there. Like literally beating them up. And I said, well, how did she feel that? She had to know God, because how did she know how to bring me back to what I was going through? Because she said, get in there, wash your hair right now. And then she put about 5 or 6 ponytails in my damn head. And then they let her go somewhere. I don't know what she went to. She gave me the Bible. I said, what is going on? It's like God had her waiting for me. I gotta laugh about it, because they said, that girl don't like nobody. She was beating us up. I said, I don't know why she came to me. it brings cry tears in my eyes, because that Bible saved my life. Because I didn't have the daily bread in there. I can try to think of her name. And then they told me that she was beating them up. Like physically harming them. They had to get charges out on her. I was like, oh my God. I said, why was she so nice to me? And I just thought about it. I mean, God showed her something that was in me. She saw the light within me. And if you know I love my Jesus, she gave me that book. The book, the Bible, the Holy Bible. And I carried it with me, and I was reading it and praying for people. And asking God for deliverance for people, being sick and on drugs and the devil trying to take them to reprobate minds and stuff like that. That's tears of joy, y'all. I remember her name. I'm trying to get it out. She gonna come across this video. I know. That's how God works. Like clockwork. And the name is right on my tongue. But the crazy thing is, within 2 days of me being there, she was going out. I ended up throwing her shoes in the trash can and the pants before I left, because I tried to get to this other girl. And some reason, the devil kept telling her to resist me. Or don't talk to me. So she would talk to me. She said, you got a shirt? I gave her a shirt. I said, I'm about to go in a little while. I just ain't going to tell you the date, because people used to always run my time up. I don't like telling nobody when I'm going home. And my son father tell him too. Don't tell nobody when you're coming. Don't tell nobody when you leave. People set you up. They have weed waiting on you. Have a party. Have this big old sex. So you can't go back to the army. It happened to my niece's daddy. His name is Derek Bright. He's a friend of mine. And they set him up like that. Made him smoke weed. And he messed up his shit. Yeah, he was good for, he was in the army too. People don't want to see you succeed. And you'd be surprised. It'd be your own family, y'all. It'd be your own family. They found out that in Thomas Nelson, where I was at. Because they did this test. And they was asking us these questions. And they found out, because they was doing a study, Obama and them, and then Thomas Nelson was doing a study. So they put all the money and was trying to figure out why people was on food stamps, why people was on drugs, and why people was gambling and all this stuff. So all them questions was on the test at Thomas Nelson, and found out that the family and the friends was being the damn crabs in the pot. Sad, right? The friend didn't want to see them, and the family didn't want to see them get nothing better than them. That's sad, but true. And like after I found that out, I had like kind of just stopped, made my circle. After that, I had kind of made my circle real small. Even though I fell to like some abusive boyfriends, but I didn't have all the people around me all the time because I knew what they were doing. They were trying to destroy God's plan that He had for me, and then they didn't want to see me excel or elevate or succeed. And you know, Thomas Nelson is built on success, right? That's their logo, what they talk about. They said success is closer than something to think or something like that. Yeah, look at the commercial. Commercials don't be on the TV like they used to. But I know I was on the commercial because I was replacing tile. But I didn't have this hair on. I looked like a guy that day. I didn't have makeup on, and I just was bending over. Nobody knew backwards. I was hiding because I know if I went back out there to where my neighborhood was, they was gonna bust me in my head because they did it when I was going to Great Emmanuel Temple. When I used to be on the screen at Great Emmanuel Temple jumping up for Jesus and shouting and getting the Holy Spirit. Well, they was cracking me in my head and cutting my face and all that stuff, cracking my eyebrows open. They were doing stuff to me because I had chose Jesus over the streets. But I still see them in my commute because I didn't have a vehicle or it was just, they would see me. And it was like, oh, you think you better than us now? I saw you on that TV or I heard you on the Breakfast Club. Why was you on that Breakfast Club talking all that stuff? Yeah, but anyway, this one is Heavenly Country. Read Hebrews 11, chapter 11, 8 through 16. Our citizenship, I was like, I say shipment. Our citizenship, it's a tongue twister, is in heaven. And that's in Philippians chapter 3:20. During high school, my closest friend and I took a pair of horses out for an afternoon ride. Aren't y'all lucky? Horses? Y'all riding horses? Am I rich? We slowly roamed through fields of wildflowers and wooded grooves. But when we nosed the horses in the direction of the barn, they took off toward home like twin rockets. Wow, twin rockets. That's bad. This word is EQUINE. Our equine friends knew it was time for dinner and a good brushing, and they couldn't hardly wait. As Christians, our citizenship is in heaven. Did I just go back to that again? I think I did, y'all. I do that sometimes. No? It's just go back to Philippians 3:20 because it's up there. And I saw the same number come again. Yet sometimes our desires tether us to the here and now. We enjoy God's good gifts, but at the same time, The Bible challenges us to focus on things above, and that's in Colossians chapter 3:2. Things above may include the unseen benefits of heaven, God's enduring presence. Revelation chapter 22, 3 through 5, verses 3 through 5. Unending rest. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. It talks about it in Philippians, Revelation, and Hebrews, and Peter. And everlasting inheritance. First Peter, chapter 1, 4. Recently I read, believers desire the heavenly inheritance, and the stronger the faith is, the more fervent, and that's / desire. That's what fervent means. I wish they would do that with a lot of words. Several Old Testament believers who are mentioned in Hebrews 2, or 11, they look like 11, had a strong faith in God that enabled them to embrace his promises before receiving them. Verse 13, not verses. But I didn't put no makeup on. Just the eye stuff, and that'd be coming out too. One such promise was heaven. If we too put our faith in God through Christ, he will give us a desire for that better country, a heavenly one. Verse 16, which will help you which will help us loosen up our grip on the things of this world. And this is a female. Is it Jennifer or Finifer? Why it look like that? Why did you got that little thing in there? You got calligraphy. Jennifer Benson. It's almost like that boy that hit me in the face. It's SCHULDT. Schultz. SCHULDT. She got an American name, Jennifer, but the Benson and the Schultz sound weird. Like she could be married to somebody that's not fully white. I don't know. You will not be in heaven 2 seconds before you cry out, why did I place so much importance on things that were so temporary? And that's Rick Warren, The Purpose-Driven Life. I guess he's trying to say he wrote a book called The Purpose-Driven Life. And he quoted that down the bottom. You will not be in heaven 2 seconds before you cry out, why did I place so much importance on things that were so temporary? Oh, God. I guess they're trying to say the people that didn't focus on God, they won't be in heaven 2 seconds before they cry out, why they didn't put God first? Why do they want to put that down there? This was kind of Um, I don't know. This was a little challenging. Said the horses was eager to get back to get their hair brushed and get something to eat. Shot off like twin rockets. It's about our citizenship is in heaven. Yeah. Yeah, what it is too. I think I can hear the fan in the room, right? Sometimes my concentration, sometimes when I'm reading something that's difficult and they have difficult words in it, it throws me off. You know? It says our citizenship is in heaven. And it's in Philippians chapter 3:20, because it put it in there 2 times. It said it again. As Christians, our citizenship is in heaven. I guess it's saying don't lose your attention. Don't lose your focus on where you're trying to get. That's what I'm saying. They were saying, but the horses were trying to hurry. They kept on trying to get the horses to go to the barn, but the horses were so eager to go get something to eat and get their hair brushed that they shot off like a rocket. In other words, I think it's trying to say focus on heaven and not the things that keep going on in this world. I wonder why they use the horses though in this parable or whatever they're trying to say. I wonder why they use the horses. Oh, they're trying to get a good brushing and dinner. Anyway, I know this video long. It was because I ran into this and then I had to put some makeup on my face too. So I wish sometimes I could read while I'm doing makeup. I know I can talk while I'm doing makeup, and I can tell you some things while I'm doing makeup and stuff like that. Because I know some people like always to look in my face, and that's why I had started in the end of was it one time in July and one time in August, and then one time at the end of the beginning of September, doing videos without my face on it, because people got a tendency of trying to look at you and judge you by a book by its cover. And a lot of times people's attention is on your looks and not what you're saying and what you're putting out there, So I'm going to open up the Bible and read whatever God take me to. I'm in John. Jesus arrested. 18. When he had finished praying, Jesus left with his disciples and crossed the Kidron Valley. On the other side, there was a garden, and he and the disciples went into it too. This says John, right? It's John 18. verse 2 now. Now Judas, who betrayed him, knew the place because Jesus had often met there with his disciples. 3. So Judas came to the garden, guiding a detachment of soldiers and some officials from the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were carrying torches, lanterns, and weapons. 4. Jesus, knowing all that was going to happen to him, went out and asked them, "Who is it you want?" "Jesus of Nazareth," they replied. "I am he," Jesus said. And Judas, the traitor, was standing there with them. When Jesus said, "I am he," they drew back and fell to the ground. Again he asked them, "Who is it you want?" That was 7. I'm going to go all the way to 12. "Jesus of Nazareth," they said. I'm in 8 verse. Jesus answered, "I told you that I am he. If you are looking for me, then let these men go." This happened so that the words he had spoken would be fulfilled. "I have not lost one of those you gave me." 10. Then Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew in and struck the high priest's servant, cutting off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. 11. Jesus commanded Peter, "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" 12. Then the detachment of soldiers with its commander and the Jewish officials arrested Jesus. They bound him and brought him first to Annas, Annas, who was the father-in-law of Caiaphas. It's CA, and it's got a dash because it's exceeding it's off the paper, so they put CAI-APHAS. The high priest that year. Caiaphas, that same word, y'all, was the one who had advised the Jewish leaders that it would be good if one man died for the people. What are you insinuating, Caiaphas? That's funny. That's John, y'all. That's why I was telling y'all the book of John, when Jesus came to die for our sins. So tricky, but Halloween, baby. Judas. From Jesus to Judas. Judas is the bad one. Well, he had been watching Jesus for a while, and when he meeting up with the disciples, so he knew how to trap him, because he was what? His enemy the whole time. And he was sent, or it was set there to, Jesus already knew why he came though. He was already sent for us. And he kept telling them who we want. And it was planned. It was planned. And then the other guy, C-A-I-P, I don't know, C-A-I-P, Caiaphas, or something. Let me tell you about those words. If I can't pronounce it, a lot of times I'll replace it with another word. But I know what he's talking about. He was somebody else that's supposed to have been in some high priest or whatever, what he was supposed to be, that was jealous of Jesus. And he said, well, one man should die for everybody. But Jesus already knew what his purpose was. He funny. All he said, maybe one man should die. But anyway, that was the setup right before Jesus got crucified. Yep. Yeah. So I know this was long, y'all. And it just seemed like a jewelry day. And I'll tell you why. Because it's Saturday. I don't even hardly hear any cars coming by. Because what? People went out last night, got drunk at the bars, hungover. And it just seemed like it's a Sunday. You know, yesterday seemed like it was a Thursday, so either Saturday to me, not a Friday. And it's like so quiet. I can hear the dogs breathing. And I have ADHD, so sometimes the distractions kind of get in the way of my reading. I hope that y'all got what you're supposed to get. And yeah, I just hope everybody continue to know that Jesus died for our sin, and not continue to die in your sin. Repent and start living righteous. Ask God to help you with the addictions that you have, and your iniquities, and the guilt that you feel. Because a lot of people drink and do stuff because they feel guilty for all the dirt that they done, and they haven't forgave themselves, and so they just blame others, And I'm sorry this video started off rough, but do believe I'm good. I'm sane over here. I'm gonna keep keeping on. I'm gonna always keep God and Jesus in my heart. I'm always let the Holy Spirit cover me, from harm and anything that come at me. I know how to pray. I know how to heal myself. I know discipline, and God is constantly teaching me obedience. So, you know, I, how people be trying to make me feel like you chose God, but look at your car sitting in the yard with Jesus saved on it. But guess what? I had believed in Jesus Christ on my tags 3 times with 3 cars with lemons. People sold me lemons. Do you think I'm gonna stop believing in God and Jesus because of a vehicle? That's material. Duh. Look how God been walking with me and giving me people and sending people, giving me rides. I went to Thomas Nelson. I went over there and got my carnet honest on a raggedy ass van, and I put believe in Jesus Christ on that truck that didn't last but 2 months. Make it make sense. I'm not going to give up on God and Jesus for something material. Oh, you don't have no money in the bank. Well, guess what? You don't have no money stacked in heaven. So when you get to heaven, God going to say, what you up here for? Did you do what you're supposed to do? Where you get your money to? Did you tell anybody about me? Was you ashamed of me? Everywhere you went, did you holler my name? Did you call out to my son? So at the end of the day, I don't worry about that because God has always made a way for me out of no way. So for people to keep throwing stuff in my face, you doing worse than what you was doing when you were drinking. Let me tell you what they told me when I went and got all my trades. And these were family members. Yeah, you got all that sense, but you ain't got nothing to back it up. Like material stuff. They try to make me feel like I went to school and to college for nothing. It's not my fault that they didn't want women working on stuff in carpentry and then, but Carmilla Harris about to make all that all right. They didn't want women in they getting there. Don't want women in the army. Remember? It took a long time for women to go to the army. And then the girl had to sneak in there and act like she was a man. Remember that story? So with people just sitting back there and perspiring and betting on me to lose, let me tell you something. Not only did God and Jesus counsel me, but my Uncle Otis counseled me. And you know his favorite song? One day at a time, sweet Jesus. When I don't have the support that is here, dead souls that live on earth, that's going straight to hell, busting hell wide open. When I don't have that, I think about the ones that went on to heaven that did support me. And you know what my psychiatrist them said? If it makes me feel better, I can talk about them when I want to. So don't be telling me, let the dead be dead and let the dead. That's why y'all wanted them dead, because they supported me. I'm going to always talk about Donnell Ruffin Green, because that was my first love. And we always talk about Jesus and God. And he always talked about when he went to church, how good he felt. I'm going to talk about Aaron Smith, because he always liked to go to church with me on Easter. So for y'all always going to talk about people that supported me and people that left and gone on, I'm still going to talk about them, because why? They gave me more support than the people that's still living around and all they doing is talking shit about themselves. Selfish. They don't even want to share Jesus. But talking about they are Christian. They don't even share Jesus. They don't get on their lives. A lot of the stuff they put on their social media, they don't say nothing about Jesus. God been so good to me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. They don't have gratitude. They have an attitude, but don't have gratitude. When they wake up in the morning, they try to figure out what can they fuss about, who can they call and get in their business, or who can they gossip about, and who died. That's your problem. Who living? Who getting married? Who going to baby shower? Who going to college? What trade you got to go for next? Who walking across the stage? Who ducking AIDS? Who turned the book to the next page? Y'all funny. Y'all some funny people. And the friends on Meta and stuff like that. Just know, family and friends that think y'all want to keep peeking in and going, I will block every one of y'all off of all my pages. I just went to my YouTube. I don't care about subscribers like that, because long as Jesus and everything's being reached, and I'm teaching people how to cook, and I'm teaching people about mental illness, and I'm connecting my dots. I don't worry about having 1 million followers that want to see me fall. I'm born in the fall. Paul. Y'all just want to see me crawl. You just want me to go backwards. I'm nobody's baby. God is my pacifier. You know, I just want to let y'all know that. Yeah, y'all don't bother me. And if you ever see sometime when I cry, it's tears of joy. Don't ever think something wrong with me. What's right with me? God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit live in me. That's what's right. So everybody that wants something wrong, stay away from me. Stay away from me. You a demon. And I'm a demon slayer. Y'all funny. Hey, Meta. I ain't putting no makeup on. I got a base on. Egypt trying to come over here, y'all. I said, hey, Meta. Yeah, I'm sorry I took up y'all time today. I hope y'all are doing what you need to do. If you need to wash clothes, don't wait till Sunday. But for the 7-day evangelist, I don't know. I don't think y'all do that on Sundays. Whatever floats your boat, you know. I'm going to make sure I make myself happy because I'm so used to being to myself and doing things I love to do, and I keep negativity from me, and I find my joy, and my joy is already in me. His name is Jesus. And continue to wake up with Jesus, walk with Jesus, go to sleep with Jesus, talk to Jesus. Whatever you need to do with Jesus, just do it. Just don't be trying to hang him time and time after again, because you might as well hang up your phone, because he won't answer to people that's trying to keep on kill him and destroy what he has for his saints and his servants. Okay? Be nice. Go over there to Tabitha Brown. What she tell y'all? Say, if you can't have a good day, don't go messing up nobody else. And she know who Misery is. You know why a lot of people don't follow her? Because she got a kind spirit, and they don't like kind people. They like drama. They want to wake up and look at the bold and the beautiful. Somebody sleeping with your husband, somebody taking your child, somebody committing suicide. Sad news. Let me tell you what's bold and beautiful. People that got a beautiful spirit, a beautiful face, and bold enough to tell everybody about God and Jesus. That's bold and beautiful. I think I'll tune into that every day of my life. Even if y'all don't look at these videos, guess what I be doing? When I get off of here or when I have a rough time and stuff, I go back and remind myself what and who I believe in. I play myself again and again and again and again and again and again. I stay on replay because I love Jesus. I love God. What's wrong with you? Mary said that. And guess what? I don't be trying to suck her up or you know how some people try to make people be their friend? No, they help me with their music. They counseled me through their music. BB and CC, you know. And they got played in the club a lot. Staples. They got played in the club a lot. Everybody trying to hump on the floor. And they talking to Jesus. It'd be funny to me. It'd be funny. But anyway, but now y'all know. They was trying to pull everybody over, get them from R&B and teach them where real love come from. That's all they was doing in the early 80s. Okay. And I'm still doing the same thing they were doing to me. Just delivering a message from God and Jesus. You know, because everybody's not. I remember the song, some say, tomorrow maybe a better you, a better me. If you try, you will find better love along the line. You got to get up, get up. You know, it's a lot of songs and not a lot of tomorrows, but guess what? You can't even promise the next minute or the second or tomorrow. So you need to be getting on your knees and repenting.